I recently just found out that almost $100,000 worth of my student loans have been completely forgiven through the PSLF program. Now, I was one of those people who turned in my PSLF temporary waiver last year, and that program counted forbearance, partial payments, late payments, and all of that counted towards your 120 payments for student loan forgiveness. And so I just got my notice that my student loans are forgiven. I know that there have been a lot of people who tried to turn in their temporary waiver form and thought it was received, and maybe it didn't get received, or they didn't know that this opportunity was there and they didn't get a chance to turn in their form. Well, I'm here to explain to you how it's not too late. You are getting a second chance at basically having all of the benefits of the temporary waiver if you act now. So I am on the federal student aid website right now, and this is what it says. Although the time limited changes ended on October 31st, 2022, borrowers who work in public service will have another opportunity to have their payment count increased under a one-time account adjustment announced by the Department of Education. Through the one-time account adjustment, borrowers with direct student loans will be provided with many of the same benefits that were available under the limited PSLF waiver. Borrowers who do not have direct loans can consolidate and receive PSLF credit for prior payments as a part of the one-time account adjustment, as long as they submit a consolidation application by the end of 2023. So I've done a little bit of research, and based on what I'm reading, it seems like this one time adjustment is going to start happening on student loan borrowers' accounts this July. So as long as you turn in your PSLF form, waiver form, and certify and get your loans moved over to Mohela for as a servicer, you will see this one-time adjustment, which is going to give you a lot of the same benefits that people who are seeing their loans just totally wiped out. You're going to see that happen on your loans as well. So I would definitely recommend and encourage you to act now. What you want to do first, if your loans are not in direct loans, is your step one is you're going to want to consolidate all your loans into direct loans. Step two, you're going to want to go to the studentaid.gov website, and then you're going to want to go click on student loan forgiveness, go down to PSLF, and then you're going to begin the help tool to submit the form for certification, and then you wait. You may want to call and check up on it because you don't want this opportunity to pass you by. But that's all you really have to do to take advantage of these efforts to help borrowers have their student loans forgiven. If you don't know already and you've gotten this far in the video, PSLF is for public service employees. So if you've worked in public service, you will want to go online and see if your job qualifies for that. Teachers, child welfare, doctors, nurses, anything in public service. I also read even if you are contracted by a state agency, you may qualify for PSLF. So it's worth looking into if you think you may qualify because you work in public service. You should be able to have, and you've worked in for a considerable amount of time, you should be able to have a good chunk of your student loan close to forgiveness. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I will do another video. answering any questions you may have. My next video, I'm going to talk about the Borrower's Defense Program. Just letting you guys know, my student loans were forgiven twice. Once through PSLF and the other ones and through Borrower's Defense, the same student loans. So take advantage of this opportunity and get on the way to student loan forgiveness or discharge, whatever applies to you. All right, bye.